Hello, everybody. Tell me if my sound is okay, because I'm talking to you from my computer, clearly in my hotel room, and I was going to plug in some microphones that I brought, but I couldn't figure out how to connect them to the computer in time. So I am here. So sound okay? Good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mindy. Hi, guys. Cheese curds. Cheese curds sound good. So after we do this, I am actually going to go out and get some lunch with Brianna and Ashley. Um, so, oh, goodness gracious. If you guys don't know, I am in Wisconsin. We, being Ashley from Heart Hook Home and Brianna K from Brianna K Designs, we have a meeting with Hirschner's. We're going to dinner tonight with them, and then we have a meeting with them tomorrow at their facility. And so right now, Ashley and Brianna are off having some fun right now because I had to work. I had to get things out and prepared for the Sleigh the Holiday Make-Along. So, as much fun as I want to go be having fun with them, I also wanted to make sure I got things on here ready for all of you. But after this, we're going to go get some food. So I'm very excited, very excited. I'm really hoping I get to share a couple things live with you guys tomorrow. We're going to go into the store over at Hirschner's, and maybe I'll be able to give you guys a quick little rundown of what the store looks like and just, kind of say, hey. So that's the plan. Outside of that, there's business stuff that's going on, but yeah. So Josiah, it's nice to have an intern, you guys. Josiah actually drove us up here so that way I could sit in the car and knit the whole way. I originally was going to drive up by myself, but I asked him, I was like, babe, I could really use your help. And he was like, well, what do you want me to do? And I said, I really just want you to drive. I'm like, you can't go to dinner with us. You can't go to the meetings with us. You're just going to be hanging out in the hotel room doing whatever else. But I need you to drive. And he was like, okay, mom. Like, he wasn't really happy, but he did it for me. So I was very happy. He drove up here the whole way yesterday, which was lovely. But I was able to knit. I am, as you guys know, I'm working on both sweaters right now. So this is the, what is it called? You'll Be Stylin' knit sweater. So this is the knit one so far. I am to the gingerbread man. So those are my little gumdrops. I am going to do duplicate stitch on where the pink blobs are. There's going to be blue there, but this is my sweater. I can show you. So all I have left now, I have the gingerbread. So all of this is done. So I'm over halfway. I just have the gingerbread left. And then from there, I get to divide and separate the sleeves off, and then just work the body in stockinette stitch, which will be so nice. And so that's actually what today's instructions are for all of you out there who have the VIP and you're working on the sweater. You're going to be making sure that you finish your whole yoke wedge, and then you're going to separate the sleeves and then continue on the body of the sweater, which is just in stockinette stitch. So that is what you're doing. The crocheters, I'll show you what I have up with this one. So this is my crochet one so far. And this is the bottom body. So this is, these are ornaments. My plan is to go in with the green, and I'm going to do some embroidery on there so that they pop off a little bit more. But that is supposed to be a Santa belt around some pink ornaments. But this is the bottom of the crochet one. I'm nearly done with this. As you can see here, I just have these little snowflakes here left to do. And then from there, I'm just working in the round using the split single crochet until this entire bottom measures 15 inches. Once I get past this color work, it's going to be smooth sailing because the color work takes so much time. Can I get an amen? I mean, look at all that, you guys. It's so much work. But that's my color work one. So for all of you doing the crochet sweater, your homework, it's a big one. So you have to finish your chart here, right? Your chart right here. And then you are just going to work in the round using your main color until your bottom of the body measures 15 inches. And I do talk about this in a couple of quick videos that I did. Just a quick reminder, just because we have 15 inches on the bottom for all the sizes, that does not mean the overall length from shoulder to hem is the same for all sizes, because remember, the yoke is different for each of the sizes. There's a different yoke depth for all the different sizes. So that will make the sizes a little bit different. Okay, so that's what's happening with the sweaters. For the cowls. Now I have two people making cowls right now, so I don't have them in front of me. There's a couple things I want to talk about when it comes to the cowls. Because the cowls, you're continuing on with color work that you've already been doing. I don't feel like you need another video. So that's where this video is going to jump in for your chart number 4 and 5. All right, so let's talk to you knitters first. Knitters, raise of hands. How many of you are like, oh my God, this cowl is so big? Because it is so big. The overall size of the cowl is supposed to be like around 23 inches overall, like 23, 24 inches. Like it is big. It is, and that, I mean, lengthwise, it is long, right? And there's a reason for that. Like I decided I wanted a nice big bulky cowl that if it's squished down around my neck, I'm going to be big and just kind of warm. But then I also wanted the cowl to be able to come up and come over my head like a hood. So that's why the cowl is super duper long. Having said that, you will notice that if you are in, if you're making this, that charts number 4 and 5 for the knit cowl are optional. So if you are like, man, this cowl, it's looking pretty good right now. It's like 12 to 14 inches. I mean, I have no idea. Some of you didn't get gauge, which is totally fine. It's a cowl. You might be like, I don't think I want any more, but there's 2 more charts. What am I going to do? You absolutely could stop and then just be on pause until we go to the next part, which would be the ribbing part. Or if you're like, you know what, I'm going to go big, bold, and dramatic, very much like influenced by Marley, then you can continue on and finish charts 4 and 5. And then we will go on then and do the ribbing. But just so you know what the thought process was behind the cowl, especially for the knit one, it is a very tall cowl for the purpose of you can squish it down around your neck and wear it, or as you're wearing it, you can pull it up over your head so it acts as a hood and a neck warmer all at the same time. Does that make sense? So hopefully that doesn't scare a lot of you. I had a message. Oh, was it from Paige? No, I think it was from, I can't remember who it was from. I got a message from somebody who was like, hey, my cowl is already really big and there's 2 more sections. What are we going to do? I was like, I'm going to talk about that today. So those 2 sections are actually optional. Totally up to you. Mindy, I love that idea. I saw that you posted that in the group. Mindy's plan is to do charts number 1, 3, and 5 for hers. She's pulling out charts number 2 and 4. So that way she can, keep her cowl a little bit more condensed. And I think that's a great idea. You guys know me. I love it when you guys take my patterns and you customize them, because that's what I do. I end up customizing everything all the time. So having said that, I do want to take a peek at the knit cowl. And so I have a quick picture. So let's see if I can figure out here on, this is the computer that Josiah has been using. So let's see if I can figure out how to share screen and see if it will allow me to. Is it doing it? Yay, it's doing it. Okay, so as you guys know, this is the main blog post for the Sleigh the Holiday. And if you don't already know, if you scroll down every single time I release a new part of the pattern, I always put it in one of these. It's the knit ones and the crochet one. So the link to each part of the pattern is here. So if you're following along for free, this is where you want to go look. This is where you want to go look. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at chart 4 and 5. So I'm going to click on that. And it opens up so that we have 2 charts 4 and 5, color work for more holiday cheer. And voila, you guys, this thing is large and in charge. My knitter, who is, follow along here, it's Josiah's girlfriend's mom. Love her so much. Her name is Tasha. Like you guys know this at this point. Like we are real tight with Josiah's girlfriend's family. Like I coach Jordan, her brother, and then Josiah dates Taylor. Taylor was my manager on the track team last year. My daughter Alora is like really good friends with Taylor's sister Angela. I mean, it's just we're all in the family now. Like, anyways, but Tasha is a knitter. And so when she knew I had to have this done and I was already making 2 sweaters, she was like, let me help. So she has been knitting this entire sample. And so when I was over at her house Saturday night, I can't remember. She was showing me, and it was big and bulky. She was like, how much more is on this? And so I explained to her just what I explained to you, how it's, it has a little bit more added and the reason for it. She was like, that's great. But it's a very large piece. What's awesome is Tasha is an experienced knitter, but she hasn't done a whole lot of color work. This is the most color work she's ever done before, ever. So it's clear that it can be done. She's done a fantastic job. It's just beautiful. I sincerely love the way all the colors play off together on here. And then when everything comes together, and now that you guys know that the whole idea for me is that you're going to pull it up over your head like a hood, it makes sense, right? It's really cute. I was just bragging about Tasha. Josiah just walked in the room. So this is the knit cowl. So if you guys have been wondering what is it looking like, this is what it looks like. When we get to the top portion, we have two options. We can finish it with ribbing, just like we did the bottom, or we can add sort of like a drawstring cord with some eyelets that we can use then if you pull it up over your head and you want to pull it snug, you could do that. So that's why there was the option to have those double pointed needles so that we can make an I-cord. So that's how we're going to finish this up. Not to spoiler alert, but just so you guys kind of have that in your back pocket so it can help you make a decision of what you're going to do as you move along. But that's it. It is so cute. I love the Brava tweed. It is a delight to work with, and I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Like, I think it's great. You guys on here are saying, you guys say it looks great. That makes me feel good. Stephanie says, I've done knit color work. It's pretty much the same as crochet. That's yes, especially the way I have been doing the stranded color work and crochet. I've kept them very, very, very similar. So much so you guys have seen me, I let go of my hook and wrap and then grab my hook. So it's just a lot of fun. Mindy says, Stephanie, funny thing is I don't even drink. I just know that it is an attraction there. So I'm not sure. Oh, Stephanie, I guess Stephanie are you still in St. Louis, Stephanie? I think she is. Anyways, regardless, y'all are here. Y'all are friends. You know what it's like when everybody's hanging out. So that is the knit cowl. That is the situation with the knit cowl. If you want to do charts 4 and 5, you're more than welcome to. If you're like, I'm good, I'm just going to hold off on 4 and 5. You could go ahead and just put everything on hold. Just know that you are going to jump into your ribbing right after that. You know how we have that yellow mark there in the middle after you did the check and then the yellow. We'll jump into the ribbing on the next section release. So if you're welcome, or if you want to do that, you're welcome to do that. All right, so let's go take a peek at the crochet one now. So I'm back to our main blog post, and let's talk about crochet. So before I go into crochet, let's talk about it a little bit. The crochet one is not nearly as large as the knit one. But if you guys remember, the crochet one, we started with a casing for an I-cord ribbing. So we are going to have a drawstring on ours, right? The crochet one, I'm thinking off the top of my head, you guys, I think it's like 11 or 12 inches big. I mean, it's large, but it's not like as large as, it's double. Knitting one is double the size. So you will have a drawstring to pull it in and make it look cute. You could add pom-poms at the end of your drawstring if you want, but we haven't even made the drawstring yet. That's the next section. But what you're going to be doing with the crochet cowl right now is you're finishing it up. What you will notice with the crochet cowl, I split the middle chart into 3 sections. And so there are really only 3 full charts on this cowl. And that was to keep it all condensed down and then make the time work out great as far as the way it was split up for this 2-week time frame. I absolutely love Vixen's Vibe crochet cowl. I think it's cute. I love I call it like the caricature reindeer. If you don't already know it's a reindeer, it's a reindeer. I love the caricature reindeer. I think it's cute. I think if you wanted to have like a Rudolph sort of influence to it, you could make one of the noses red instead of all of them black. And I think it's just a really cute finish. So we are going to finish the charts on the cowl for the Vixen's Vibe. And then we are going to finish off again. This one, you get to finish off with either just plain ribbing, or if you want another casing at the bottom for another drawstring, you could do that, or we could have some different options, but that's what the next section is. So for the crocheters, charts number 4 and 5 are not optional. You have to do 4 and 5. Well, you have to finish 4, which is the reindeer, right? And I guess you could stop there if you didn't want 5, but I really think they all flow together. And you will notice too that when I presented 4 and 5, I put them together in one chart just so that it all just went together. So I really could call it chart 4, but it's 4 and 5. Clear as mud, right? Clear as mud. Okay, let's see here if I can do this. I guess that's a different look. So we're going to come over here and let's look at the crochet cowl. So this is Vixen's Vibe Crochet Cowl, charts number 4 and 5. Nearly finished. And voila! Oh my gosh, this is so cute. You guys cannot tell me this is not adorable. It's just so cute. So say hi to Vixen. This is a cutest little reindeer. Of course, it's showing upside down because we have been working this from the top to the bottom. So the whole thing is presented top upside down. You can see in that bottom corner down there, sort of like, I guess right here, I don't know if you can see my, that's where the I-cord is going to be popping through. So that is where everything comes together. These cute little reindeer. I have the lovely little snowflakes, and our contract crocheter Tammy has been making this one. She is phenomenal. You guys know she's made several different pieces for us. I always feel bad. I feel like I give her some of the harder crochet pieces that take the longest amount of time, but she is so diligent and so wonderful with the way she does it all, that I know anything I'm getting back from Tammy is just going to be perfect. So she does absolutely an amazing job. And she and Tasha both are doing all of this while they're working at the same time. So they think the time schedule is crazy. Totally understand. I agree with them. But that's Christmas in July, right? Let's get this stuff done so that way we can move on. So I absolutely adore Vixen's Vibe. And as you guys know, if you did the pattern upgrade, you have 3 other charts you could choose from. There is a different type of reindeer, and then there is a penguin that you could choose. And then I don't remember what the last one was. But yeah, there's lots of fun things here you can do. I just love it. So yes, Carly, thank you for smashing the like button. Stacy, thank you for saying you adore the crochet cowl. I like it. I like it a lot too. One of the fun things, if I remember correctly, in the VIP upgrade for the knit cowl, there are additional charts that you could do in exchange for the ones that I've done. And if I remember correctly, one of the charts has this same reindeer as an option because it's just so stinking cute. I just love it. But it's just, I find the crochet one to be very bold, very cartoon-esque, very lively with all the colors that are used for the Brava Sport. And it's just a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are liking it too. But so you crocheters out there, charts number 4 and 5 you have to do those. And then we will be finishing it up with ribbing at the bottom. Not just the ribbing. I actually want the top and the bottom to match with that sort of like that half double crochet I-cord looking thing. And then there is, you have a choice of just, the single crochet ribbing around, or you could do the case ribbing like what we did before. And then we have the I-cord, and then it's all done. Can you believe it? It's almost done. Like it's almost done. I can't believe it. I still have the 2 sweaters to go. So it's going to be a lot of fun finishing those up. But anybody else have any questions? The pattern upgrade is still available for the Marley Birdhouse if you're interested. Remember, if you are not participating in the Make-Along right now, you can always get the pattern upgrade, and it will be available in your Marley Birdhouse for unlimited access whenever you're ready to join in and do it. Let your Marley Birdhouse really fill up. I know mine is super full. I can't believe how many things that we've put out recently. And then if you are looking to make the sweaters, that's where you would get the VIP experience. Now, I've mentioned this briefly before, and I think I mentioned it on the podcast I did with Caitlin over at We Crochet. But as of right now, if you get the VIP experience, that includes the pattern upgrade for the cowls. But when the Make-Along is over, the VIP experience is still going to be available, but it will not include the cowls. It will be a standalone VIP just for sweaters. So if you're looking that you want to make both, The VIP experience right now is really your best money spent, because you get all of the extras of the VIP, plus you get the pattern upgrade of the cowl, because those are going to be two separate things after all of this is said and done. That's why they're in their own separate units in the Marley Birdhouse, so that way they can be sold individually for sure. Okay, so those are some fun things happening, right? So the cowls, you guys are moving along. The sweaters, believe it or not, you're past the halfway point. Like, it doesn't feel that way, but you're past the halfway point. The yoke, I don't think the yoke takes nearly as long as the body. And then the sleeves always take quite a bit of time, but you're nearly there. You're nearly there. We got this. Last thing I want to mention is that coming up next month, we have a very fun collection of patterns coming out from Robin that is also accompanied by a wonderful course. So you have different options that you can participate with. You can either get the collection of patterns, which are, I can't wait to share them with you guys. They are stunning. They are stunning. There's a collection of patterns, and then when you get the collection of patterns, there's also the choice of upgrading to get the course as an add-on for an early bird price. There'll be an early bird price to add on the course. And if you guys know anything about Robin's courses, they are outstanding. Like, everything that's in it could be a book. We actually might make it a book. We've been talking about making it into an Amazon book as well. But so there is some fun stuff coming up after we wrap up Christmas in July. So make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget that Josiah is still posting every single day, all the reels. I don't think he's done a giveaway lately. Are you going to do a giveaway soon for another bag? We'll see. We'll see, he says. He hasn't picked the winners of the other ones yet, because he was going to do that at the end of the month, so that way he can send them all out at the same time. But if you mind, you guys, yes, Stacy, this is the one that came with the bestie box. Yes. Whenever you see our post on social media, Instagram, TikTok, if you would not mind giving it a like and a comment, that just helps so very much. And if you share it with a friend, that helps even more. It just, for whatever reason, the algorithm likes it when you interact with things. So we really appreciate all the help you guys are giving us with that. Last but not least, if you have ideas for Josiah, he is all ears. He has been asking me for a while now, like, what can we do? And so the other day we did the guess the tools. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch that, it's here on YouTube. You should watch it, because it's kind of cute to watch him try and figure out what things are, and then his facial expressions, and then his innuendos about different things. It just makes me laugh. But if you have ideas for things that he or his friends can all put together and do something fun, he would love to hear that. Just leave a comment here in the video, and we would love to hopefully fulfill all your desires. All right, Stacy says that your video was hilarious. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to go and grab some lunch with Brianna and Ashley. They are out grabbing some sun. I'm sure they are loving it. It's beautiful up here in Wisconsin. If you guys have never been here before, you should really take a little summer break and come up here. It's not so hot. The environment, it's so green and just beautiful. It's really quite beautiful. And of course, if you're anywhere near Stevens Point, come on over to the Hirschner's retail store and load up your car with some awesome yarn. All right, guys, wish us luck with all of the meetings that we have with Hirschner's. You know, we love them. I'm excited about future opportunities with them, and it's going to be fun. So I get home Wednesday night. I am doing my best to kind of keep on track with everything. But if something has to be delayed, I'll let you know first thing in the Marley Birdhouse. I guess that's it, everybody. All right, I will talk to you very soon. Thank you for joining me today. Bye, guys.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.